and it's very expensive. Okay. That's a good gate for this plane, actually. Look at the GPV 500 glory. All right. It's 8:33. PIlotedge opens up in 27 minutes. I think we'll just maybe pick up an IFR clearance in the air. Let's refuel the plane. All right, so the max that I can go to is 670 gallons. If I go to, let's see here. I made some notes yesterday when I was doing some planning. If I go to refuel, and the PacWest Aviation is the fuel station. We'll be using 345 a gallon for Jet A. That's pretty cheap. I don't think Jet A is 345 a gallon in the real world. So we'll choose PacWest, and I think I want to fill it to the. It looks like we can go full on the tanks, but I don't need to necessarily. We're going to be doing a tech route. You mentioned you were going to do a promo with the X-Plane website tomorrow. Is that still on for tomorrow? And if so, what time do you stream on Sunday? Yes, that is a very good point, Bluesmaster. The X-Plane.org store has the largest X-Plane store has offered to give away the Flight Factor 757 on the stream. And so I'm really honored to be giving that, what is my favorite aircraft, away on the stream. And in order to qualify for that, now, if I were you, if you already have the plane, don't try to qualify. We're trying to get it to someone who is an avid user of X-Plane. But this is the plane we're giving away. So it's the Boeing 757-200 version 2 professional. It's a $65 aircraft. It's an amazing aircraft. It's probably the most solid FMC. You guys have seen it on this stream before.
The follower.
So thank you for the follow, Steve Dunn. So yeah, we're going to be giving that away. The X-Plane org store will be giving that away through my channel. And yeah, in order to qualify, you do need to be on my Discord server. So if you have not joined my Discord server, type in !Discord and be sure to register in my Discord, because I'll be using the Discord server as a part of the giveaway tomorrow. So glad. Thank you for bringing that up, Bluesmaster. And then to answer your question, I'll probably start streaming about probably 7 or 8 o'clock Mountain Time tomorrow. But the giveaway probably won't happen until after 12 o'clock, maybe 1 or 2 o'clock. Do you have no interest in seeing it on my stream, Jessica? There's plenty of Yeah, I do miss the I miss the NGX, and I miss the A2A, because I flew both of those back in 2013. All right, I'm going to go over to fuelplanner.com, and I'm going to choose Beechcraft 1900. I'm going to choose KSBA as my starting point, KSNA, and I'm going to click on this planner button. The planner button tells me that I need 1,622 pounds of fuel to go from Santa Barbara to Orange County. The fuel I'll probably use in flight will be 551 pounds, but the reserves here to give us about an hour in case we needed to divert, or to, if we had to go around more than once. We have that reserve. So total fuel, 1,622 pounds. The other day, I just Googled how much does Jet A fuel weigh? I think it was 6.8 pounds. Yeah, so 1 gallon of Jet A is 6.8 pounds. So if our total fuel for this flight is 1622, we could type in 1622 divided by 6.8 is 238 gallons of 239 gallons of fuel needed for this. So if we go over here, let's just go ahead and put in. We'll just put in. We'll put half in. 335. It's fine. Refuel. Aircraft owner does not have enough cash. Well, I am the aircraft owner, so let's go put in set cash to 5,000. Let's go back to the aircraft and back here. Or sorry, my flight. Refuel. Choose the provider, Pac West, and we're going to 335, and we're refueling. There we go. A nice stream would be P3D for X-Plane users, yeah. I admire the guys that can rock both sims proficiently. It's just, for me, it's a little bit difficult to do both proficiently when I haven't even mastered all the aircraft in this sim. Does that make sense? I don't know. I'll tell you what I would probably do. If Orbex gave me what they call a media pass to all of their product, I'd probably load up that sim. but then probably is the key word. Okay, so let's go over to myflightroute.com to begin with. So I'll bring this back over here, and we'll go to myflightroute.com. If I go to myflightroute.com and I go to tech route search, this is a quick and dirty way of getting the FAA tower en route routes. And so if I choose KSBA and I choose KSNA as our destination, and then it says here, and this is very important, right? So there are two different tech routes, right? There's the Santa Barbara November 8 tech route and the Santa Barbara November 6 tech route. There's a lack of ortho for sure. Computer Flying, how you doing, sir? So what you do is to decide which of these tech routes that you're going to fly, you come up here to this little section up here, and you've got aircraft classification, Q, P, M, J. So Q is non-jet, cruise speed 189 knots or less. So your Cessnas and your Pipers potentially single engine would fit into this category. And then you have Papa, which is cruise speed 190 knots or greater. So like your twins, for example, would be classified under P for Papa for P. Good to hear you, that Computer Flying. Computer Flying is going to be the first millionaire on the John Fly channel, I think. And then M, which is turboprops and cruise speed of 190 or greater. So in this case, we are a Beechcraft B1900D. So we are a turboprop. And then your jets are J. So we have to fly, because we're a turboprop and we cruise at 190 knots or greater, we have to fly the same tech route that a 737 or 757 or any jet would fly. So instead of doing this one, we have to do this route, which is Quang, VTU, which is the Ventura VOR, Victor Airway 208. This is SXC, which is Catalina, and then SLI is Seal Beach. So we will file that route, and then it also gives this, so M's right there is turboprop. Jets need to do it at 11,000, and turboprops need to do it at 9,000. And then if I click on the sky vector, it's going to open up the sky vector. So here we are traveling from Santa Barbara over to the Quang intersection, then to the Ventura VOR, then out to the Weasel intersection, Victor 208 down to Santa Catalina, and then on into John Wayne. So a lot of this is out over water. And then the other thing I want to do here is this little section over here called the XPFMS. I'm going to go ahead and download that. That's the flight plan for the Garmin GPS. So if I go to the download folder and I grab the FMS file, this is going to make it easily imported into my Garmin. So I'm going to take that. I'll go ahead and cut it. I'll go to C, X-Plane 11, Output, FMS Plan, right-click, Paste. I'll get rid of these two flights. So that's the only one listed. So now when I'm in the sim, I'll be able to bring up this exact route on the GPS quickly. So there you go.
And back to lurking.
Alex Hoke with the lurk subscribe. Thank you for the support. Thank you for letting me rock the Invisisticks. I appreciate that, sir. We do indeed have a subscribe. All right. Thank you again, Alex Hoke. Appreciate that. Yeah, that was a pretty big announcement that Active Sky is coming to X-Plane. Okay, so the other thing that we want to do is I'll go over to my new for-flight view. We're going to go over here to the flight plan. We're going to clear the flight plan, and we're going to type in KSBA to KSNA. We're going to click on routes, and it's going to come in the route advisor, and it's going to list the tech route. So you can see down here it's got a tech section. So S-Bahn or Santa Barbara November 8 is our, and then it says Sierra or Santa Barbara November 6 is for pistons. So we'll choose that one, and then that should be the exact same flight plan. So Quang, Ventura, Victor 208 to Weasel, Victor 208 continuing down to Catalina, and then on to Seal Beach VOR, and then on into John Wayne. Now John Wayne, I will probably do a visual approach, but don't know yet. And then as far as our taxi today, we'll go ahead and clear our annotation. And we'll go to airports, choose the nearest airport, which is Santa Barbara. Taxi. Here is our taxi diagram for Santa Barbara. We're over here at the terminal, and we're going to probably taxi on Bravo Alpha Golf to runway 25. So that is the plan. Actually, we're 12 minutes away from PIlotedge opening. Maybe we should have a little chatty chat. Let's do it. Let's have a chatty chat. John Fly's got a new chatty chat screen. We must debut the new chatty chat screen. We got 12 minutes, 11 and a half minutes to kill. So I'm going to be focused solely on chat. So you guys can ask me any questions and make any comment. But here's my new chat scene. Let's have a chatty chat. What's up, Jerk Kokman? Do you guys like the new chatty chat? I need to get some glare-free glasses, I know. But I kind of like the new chatty chat screen. I'm thinking about putting a picture in here that says chatty chat, but I haven't done it yet. So, we got to kill 11 minutes, guys. Let's talk. Come on. Give me, ask me anything. What's my favorite airline? My favorite airline, Jessica, is I'm a big fan of Delta Airlines. They've mostly it's because I've got a lot of free upgrades and I used to fly a lot for work. So I got all the way up to platinum, and it was just really nice getting those free upgrades. And on occasion, I've been upgraded to first class internationally, to business class upgrades, a lot of domestic upgrades. It's just, but then again, there's been times where they've really done me wrong. But I would say Delta. It's also a Salt Lake City hub, yeah. Next question. Have I ever been to D.C.? Yes, I have been to D.C. In fact, in 1989, I went to the National Boy Scout Jamboree. That was held at Fort A.P. Hill in Virginia, which is an Army base, I believe. If it's a fort, it's an Army base, right? George Bush, the first George Bush, spoke there at the Jamboree, so I saw him in person. I was also on staff for that. And so prior to going to the Boy Scout National Jamboree, I went and visited Washington, D.C. I got a tour of the Pentagon. We went to the memorials, the monuments, etc., the Smithsonian, Air Space Museum. It was a good time. Do you have to do anything to get the 1900D working in 11? No, Steve Dunn. I've done absolutely nothing. It just base it. It works. It doesn't have the PBR, and of course, there's some things I'm sure that will get better when they release the B1900 with an X-Plane 11. Version. Where do I live? I live in the state of Utah, Yod 78. So I'm not too far from Salt Lake City, the Delta Airlines hub. Between you and Ty, I'm learning all these new techie things, like rudders to do ruddery things and chatty chat. That's awesome, my Cessna Sim project. Yeah, I am very fortunate that I have the stream, and the stream, through the generosity of viewers, I've been able to acquire hardware for my sim. So in this case, I had several donations where I was able to purchase MFG crosswind pedals, the best rudder pedals in the business, hands down. I hate CH product pedals, and I did not like. I have the Cessna Pro rudder pedals. They're okay, but they're nothing compared to the crosswinds. After 2 rounds, who do you have winning? I think Paul Casey is going to fade off. I don't think he's going to continue the momentum. Brooks Koepka, I think, has a chance. But if I had to really say who it's just so. I mean, it's not even half over, right? or it is half over, but it's just so. It's a tight leaderboard. I was shocked that so many of the world rankings, that the top 10 were out. At this point, I like Hideki Matsuyama. Let's put it out there. Hideki Matsuyama, the Japanese player. I like him, or Brooks Koepka. Who do you like? We got to kill 7 more minutes, folks, in the chatty chat. Yes, Ford is Army, Field is Air Force. Okay. Hello, Dr. D66. Dr. D66, say hello to Jessica 757, who is also from the UK, England specifically. I love the stream because it's very educational. Yeah, there's sometimes miles ahead I will do things where we'll learn together. Sometimes I make mistakes where we learn together, and sometimes I do something right. SimPilot 205, how you doing, sir? Good to see you. Crosswinds is love, crosswinds is life. That's right, Chili. DB Vitter, I fly Delta for work, Harrisburg to Atlanta on MD-88s. Last trip I met Jimmy Carter. Wow. He likes trout fish. He likes to trout fish in central Pennsylvania. He and his Secret Service took all first class. It was cool. Wow. You know what? He was not known as a good president during his administration, but I think a lot of it was due to the economy that he inherited. But the work that he's done since his administration, back in the 70s, the humanitarian, he's up there in years, and he's still very active, being an ambassador for peace and humanity. So I admire him quite a bit. Do you know if there's a file that makes the XP Reality GTN 750 build into the cockpit for the Airfoil Labs? No, Lex, there is no way to put the GTN 750 into the Airfoil Labs at present, but I think it's coming. I also think that we're going to have a G1000 option coming up soon. Oh, I got to switch scenes.
Oh, snack.
Chaos Dispenser with the subscribe. Thank you very much for the subscribe. Chaos Dispenser, welcome. You do exist. Yeah, you've been playing that Factorio. How are you liking that Factorio? A few more questions. We have 4 more minutes. We can fill questions in here. Yeah, the PC-12 is a fast turboprop. Cajun Cacti says, Kuchar playing well this morning, going low. I think Fowler, however, will win. For Ricky Fowler to win his first major would be really cool. You just started X-Plane and watch your Twitch and YouTube for tips on how to get better, but I'm struggling to figure it out. Fish Go Blue, just be patient. It took me a while to figure out, and I'm still learning. I still learn every day. He is the most humble person, and for being a president of the United States, yeah, I would classify Jimmy Carter as humble. In fact, I can't think of another president that I would use that word for. Yeah, Jimmy Carter's who we're talking about for a moment there. As a new sim pilot, I just want to say thanks for the streams. I've learned a lot. Heathen God, thank you. Appreciate the comment. The Factorio is fun with the multiplayer. Okay. Well, there you go, folks. We have another multiplayer game that's fun. So check out Chaos Dispenser. Click on his name. Give him a follow. He streams a lot of different games. I personally like it when you stream Kerbal Chaos. Have I played the new Dovetail? No, I have not. Because I bought the Dovetail Flight School, I got a free copy of Flight Sim World, but I have yet to try it. I think that's how you spell it, DB Vetter, Factorio. All right. Well, I'm glad you guys like my chat screen. I thought it was a very appropriate chat screen. So we'll go back up here to the for-flight view, and under maps and the flight plan. Again, this is our tech route. And on for-flight, let's go ahead and select US IFR low. Yeah, that all looks good. I'm not sure why the tech route has you at 9,000 when the Victor Airways are only 5,000, but maybe it's because, you know, well, I don't know all the reasons why the tech route has you do that, but let's go ahead and get the plane started, and then we'll file on PIlotedge. We play every Monday in Factorio. Okay. Well, I'd definitely have to learn it from the ground up, for sure. All right, let's come down here. Let's get rid of the yoke. Let's go battery on. Right engine on. Set the parking brake. Let's go over here and bring up the condition lever to low idle. Prop up to idle. And yeah, there's feather. That's fine. Toggle the nose wheel steering. I don't know why I have to do that. Yeah, we filled up fuel. We put a lot of fuel into this bad boy. All right, let's go. Right engine on. I think it's okay to have the feather position, right? Yeah. Good engine start on the right. Good looking plane. You're chasing that first prestige level up. Nice. Okay, so go back down here. We'll turn on the right gen, right AC bus. Turn on the left ignition. I should have removed my exhaust covers. They just blew away, didn't they? Switchback, is this game always open world now, multiplayer-ish? You talking about Factorio or Flight Sim? They're both multiplayer, for sure. Alright, let's turn down the plane just a little bit here. Alright, so let's go left gen on. And left AC bus. Auto feather, armed. Pitot heat can come on. And we'll come down here to the lower panel. We'll do rudder boost. Turn the blowers on. And we'll come up here and we'll turn on the panel. And landing lights off.
Landing lights off.
Taxi light on.
Taxi lights on.
Taxi light off.
Taxi lights off.
Nav light off. Navigation lights off.
Navigation lights off.
Beacon on ground. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do EFIS power on, and let's do avionics on. And now this is that, if you guys recall, this is where if you remember, where I downloaded the FMS file from myflightroute.com. This is where it comes in handy. So I'm going to go to flight plan, and I'm going to click on menu, and I'm going to scroll down here to delete flight plan. And then I'm going to see how here, nothing's highlighted, inner knob, and I just cycled it with the mouse scroll wheel to the, up, and then it brought up this menu. And then I'm going to push the cursor so it highlights that that flight plan that we downloaded, and then I'm going to hit enter. And so now my flight plan has basically the tech route, the Santa Barbara November 8 tech route. So Quang, Ventura, Weasel, Santa Catalina, Seal Beach, etc. So that's a quick way of doing it, is downloading it from myflightroute.com. Yeah, this is going to have switchback. We're about to sign on to a network that has real people providing air traffic control. In fact, I'll do that now. So I'm connecting to PIlotedge. So if you type in !PE in the chat, it'll give you a link to the network that I'm on. We're going to be flying Delta 5721. DAL is the livery. Airline. I like to use 4 digits when I'm in the turboprops. I don't know why.
Connected to PIlotedge.
Storkman says it's not a game, it's a flight sim. I think it's a game. I think it's a game and a flight sim. Both. Because it's a game, and PIlotedge, I try to win on PIlotedge, and sometimes I lose, and the controller wins. You love .fms. I have FS Commander, and it can save flight plan. Yeah, I love. Unfortunately, they should make it so I can type in like Weasel, Weezl, but there's no keyboard option. Maybe in the next version they'll have keyboard options on your GNS. It's not a game, it's a habit. Speaking of habits. Alright, so over on my new Fandango 4-flight view, we're going to go to airports in Santa Barbara. You can see up there in the top, it gives the flight category, whether or not it's VFR or IFR. It gives the field elevation 13 feet above sea level. It tells me what fuel is available at that airport, what procedures are available, and then it gives me the frequencies for the ATIS for weather. It gives me a clearance frequency, so I'm going to dial in that clearance frequency 132.9er, and that will get us talking to a real live human being. And then we're going to ask for clearance to fly from here over to John Wayne, and they're going to look at our flight plan and then give us the clearance. So yeah. It's quite a console there, my Cessna Sim project. Oh, got my student ready for you. Nice, Marcus. Good morning, Marcus MMC. Marcus MMC is a PIlotedge controller, and he streams. He does awesome streams very regularly. So click on Marcus MMC, give him a follow. Alright, so that's the new 4-flight screen. Now we'll come back over here where I'm a little bit larger than life, and we'll change our frequency to 132.9. Now we have a couple of different ways to do this, right? So on the GPS is the radio, right? I don't typically do this, but you can change the frequencies here, and you can, once one's highlighted, so I could come down here and I could dial in the frequency that way. But I like to tell my first officer to set the frequency. So let's see if he does it. We'll zoom in on the COM1. First Officer, how are you doing this morning? I'm doing great. Setcom 1, 132.9er.
COM1 set to 132.9.
Okay, so 132.9er is set. The other thing we want to
Lindbergh
do...
delivery, g'day, Caravan 6909 Tango. IFR.
Change this to altitude. I'll squawk.
Caravan 6909 Tango, Lindbergh, clearance on request, standby.
Set transponder 1200.
Transponder set to
There we
1200.
Yeah, there's government agency certification rules for the game. Yeah. It's a game. It's a sim. It's a sim. It's a game. Alright. So there you go. So, let's go to... Oh, and the other thing I like to do is I like to go to the PIlotedge map to make sure that everything is great. So I click on Delta 5721. It's showing me here at Santa Barbara, and I don't have anything filed. So let's go up here to PIlotedge and we'll file flight plan. Here is where we put in our aircraft type B190 slant Golf. We go Kilo Sierra Bravo Alpha, and we go to Kilo Sierra November Alpha. And then I'm just going to cut and paste the tech route from myflightroute.com. Again, Quang, Ventura, Victor 208, SXC, Seal Beach. We're going at 9,000 feet, true airspeed. I always forget what the true
Caravan
airspeed.
6909 Tango, I have the clearance always ready to copy.
True
Airspeed.
airspeed
6909 Tango.
Caravan
B1900D.
09 Tango cleared to Hatchby. On departure flight heading 310, maintain
285
2000,
knots.
expect a 10,000, 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 11.9.6, squawk 3567.
Okay, so we're going to file. Oh, this is
Cleared to detach at
in the
airport
remarks.
on
I'm going to
departure,
put
flight
tech
heading
route
310.
SBA November
Climb
8.
maintain 2000, expect 10,000, 5 minutes after departure. Contact departure 119.6, squawk 3567.
It does make it
Caravan
feel real, yeah.
6909 Tango.
It sounds
Caravan
like Joe.
09 Tango, heading 310, radar registers Oceanside, VOR, then is found. Rest of the reback is correct.
I can see some similarities, yeah. File IFR.
Heading 310, radar vectors Oceanside, then it's filed. Caravan 6909 Tango.
Caravan 09 Tango, readback correct, contact ground for taxi. Have a good day, sir.
Roger that, thank you, you too.
Alright, so now we're going to call Santa Barbara clearance. The other thing that you want to always double check is if you go to the airport and you go to the airport diagram, in the upper corner here it says what they are. So just be sure to go check that in order to say what they are. So in this case I'm going to say Santa Barbara clearance, if that makes sense. Santa Barbara clearance, Delta 5721, IFR John Wayne.
Delta 5721, standby clearance on request. Good morning.
Good morning. Alright, so actual TAS should be 250 below 10,000. No, I don't think, well yeah, I mean we want to be 250 below 10,000, but I don't think that you are, I don't think in an IFR, okay, that's a good question. So in an IFR flight plan, are you just saying what you're capable of or what you're going to fly cruise at? That's a very good question, because is this what I'm capable of, or is this what I'm cruising at? I don't know the answer to that question. I don't know if it can't. Marcus, it could hit 250. It's planned. Okay. Well, that makes sense. It's an IFR flight plan. So maybe we'll change that to 220 even. I don't want to refile though, because once you filed, you shouldn't make any changes, right? It's your true airspeed at your planned altitude. Okay. Intended cruise. Okay. Good, good, good. And see, guys, those of you who are just joining or new to the channel, or you've been around for a little bit, but maybe you're here to pick up a few tidbits, that right there is how we get
Delta 5721 Santa Barbara clearance on is available, but ready to copy.
ready to copy 5721.
The 5721 declared to John Wayne Airport. On departure, fly runway heading, radar vectors directed Quang, then is filed. Climb and maintain 3000, expected 9,000 5 minutes after departure. Your departure frequency 120.55, squawk 5142.
Cleared to John Wayne after departure, runway heading, radar vectors Quang, then as filed. Maintain 3, expect 9, and 120.55, and squawk 5142, Delta 5721.
5721, read back correct.
Alright, so we're immediately going to come down here and we're going to set in our squawk code, set transponder 5142.
Transponder set to 5142.
There we go. And we're going to fly runway heading. Set heading 250.
Heading bug set to 250 degrees.
Hey, Flyboy 3CK, how you doing? And that's what I was saying, is right here, we learn together. If I don't know hardly anything, but there are real-world pilots, there are avid air traffic control folks here, there are guys that just know the sim inside and out, there's guys that specialize in certain aircraft, there's gals that do the same thing, and they all come in here and we all learn together. That's what I love about it. Okay, so let's go ahead and go up to X Economy, open X Economy. We'll log in, start the flight. That's going to load all of our passengers going to John Wayne, and it's also loading up all of our fuel. We'll come up here and we'll go taxi light on.
Clearance, good
Taxi
morning.
lights on.
Epic 707, Charlotte, Papa, IFR, Santa Barbara, please.
Alright, 707 Charlie Papa, Gillespie ground, clearance request standby.
So this is a if we look at the chart here,
I'm sorry, 707
we need
Gillespie clearance request standby.
we need permission to go on to the Bravo, and then we want to get our taxi instructions. So we can't do anything until we talk to ground. So again, on the ForeFlight, under we have two different ways of doing this. We can go up here and say, okay, ground's on 121.7, or we could go back to that airport tab, and ground is also listed there. So I'll go back into the plane, and we're going to set COM1 to ground. Set COM1 121.7.
COM1 set to 121.7.
And then before we call ground, we want to go get our ATIS. Thank you for the follow. On the ForeFlight screen, we cannot see the followers. We got Shuli Police LT. Shoop Police. I can't say that name. How do you say that name? Welcome aboard. Thanks for the follow. Alright, so over here on myflightroute.com, if we go to the ATIS player, and we go to Kilo Sierra Bravo Alpha, which is Santa Barbara,
John Wayne clearance.
we have information
107 Tango X-ray.
Delta,
Request 5 following.
which is wind
to
110
Palomar.
at 5, visibility 7,
VFR.
few clouds,
107 Tango X-ray, John Wayne
700.
clearance standby.
altimeter 2988, 2.16, ILS 7 in use, and landing runway 1515 right, VOR 25 approach in use, and we're departing 15 left, 15 right, and 25. So we may get runway 25, we'll find out here. Santa Barbara ground, Delta 5721 at the terminal, taxi with Delta.
5721 runway 25 taxi via Bravo Alpha Golf.
25 Bravo Alpha Golf, Delta 5721. So, Bravo Alpha Golf. So let's release our parking brake. And we'll just slowly roll out this way. Such a beautiful
Or
GPB.
707 Charlie Pop have the clearance advised, ready to copy.
GPB
Yeah,
500
we're ready to
airport.
copy Clip 7, Charlie Papa.
Clip 7 Charlie Pop, clear to Santa Barbara Airport.
No, you
Fly
didn't
the
miss the
runway
takeoff, Chaos.
21 departure procedure. Mission Bay. Venice Foul. Climb and maintain 3000.
Is there a button you set
Expect
to do the voice
10,000,
control?
10 minutes after departure.
Yes, I
Departure
have.
frequency 119.6.
I have mapped
4464.
the letter Z for voice command. Now, if you want to,
Yeah, 707 Charlie Papa, clear the Santa Barbara Airport, runway 21, departure procedure 2, Mission Bay, then as filed. We'll climb and maintain 3000, expect 10,000, 1 minutes after
if you
departure.
want,
Departure on 119.6.
yes, exactly. Jessica's got it right there. The plane command is the software, but
Clip 7 Charlie Pop, read back
I bound a
contact ground
key
for taxi
and I use the key Z
Will do, thank you, sir.
in order to trigger the voice command. Ben McGrath, we're going to Kilo Sierra November Alpha. Oh, that reminds me.
Burbank ground, Skyhawk Pop Hotel Tango and Mike is at Atlantic with information Lima for close traffic.
Need to
Up
update
until
our
India Mike
overlay.
Burbank ground say type aircraft.
We're Cessna Skyhawk for Pop Hotel Tango and Mike.
Okay, so I'm gonna do. Oops.
Lindbergh cleared to clearance 5724 Juliet
Oh,
Sky
they're all
4 to
coming.
Delano.
Or 5724 Juliet San Diego Lindbergh clearance. Standby clearance request.
Victor. 8. All right, so we can
How
climb.
about Del Tango India Mike? Say your type aircraft again, I'm sorry.
We're Cessna Skyhawk 172 for Pop Hotel Tango and Mike.
And then we are.
Sky Tango India Mike runway 8 taxi via Delta.
Okay, so now
Alright,
the overlay
that's
is
something
updated down below. So you see in the green down below, you'll see SBA to KSNA. I get the feeling Air Berlin would never be at Santa Barbara. I think you're right. Chaos. Immersion ruined. You're done. You're out of here.
685 Tango request IFR followed for Montgomery.
Yeah, one of the things about X-Plane.
Tango 685 Tango Delta Santa Monica.
One of the things about static aircraft is
Santa Monica ground.
they
standby.
Mr. X library or X-Plane's static aircraft library, either one of them, they alternate the type of aircraft. But I will say that I did hear a newsflash today that Air Berlin was doing a ambassador friendly tour of Socal in their 737. Somewhere simulated, this is the Benny Sim. The Benny Sim overlay. Bennysim.org, BENESIM.org will get you this stuff. Landing lights on. Landing lights on.
Landing lights on.
Taxi light off.
Taxi lights off.
Navigation lights on.
Navigation lights on.
Beacon on.
Beacon lights on.
Strobe on.
Strobe lights on.
Alright, we'll switch over to tower 119.7. Setcom 119.7.
COM1 set to 119.7.
And I'm going to dial in 2055 as the standby frequency for departure. I may be able to fix the gate assignments. Oh, GPB 500. See? Chaos Dispenser, the author of the airport, is right here in chat. He may be able to limit whether or not Air Berlin can even come here and not ruin our immersion. Alright, so let's do this. Let's light this candle. Alright, so just to brief the departure, we're going to fly runway heading, and then we're going to get radar vectors to Quang. SBA needs an overhaul, just trying to slot in. Yeah. You're going to get the static library. There you go. Santa Barbara Tower, Delta 5721, ready to go 25 at Golf.
Delta 5721, Santa Barbara Tower, wind 1105, runway 25, clear for takeoff.
25, clear for takeoff, Delta 5721. That is Joe. Student is learning. Alright, full condition lever, full propeller, and full throttle. Firewall. Baby. Oh, snack. Gear up. Oh yeah. We're gonna fly runway heading. Oh baby, baby.
PHCIR rain tower, right close traffic is approved, report midfield down each time, runway 8, cleared for takeoff, wind calm.
Set altitude 3000.
Altitude set to
5721, contact departure.
Departure 5721. Santa Barbara departure, Delta 5721, 1700, climbing 3000.
Delta 5721, Santa Barbara departure, radar contact, lighting 140, climb maintain 8000.
140 on the heading up to 8000, Delta 5721. Set heading 140.
heading bug set to 140 degrees.
Set altitude 8000.
Altitude set to 8,000 feet.
Let's go. One 140 on the heading, up to 8,000 feet. Climbing at 900 feet per minute. CJF 279-617, how you doing? All right, we can bring back a little bit of the power, just a little bit there. We don't need to be redlining it. Nice boat out there. All right. We'll just get ready to do a direct Quang in case we get direct Quang. So we'll go to flight plan, choose that, and we'll direct Quang, enter. Yeah, my Catalina has got, I think, part of the island. That's not Catalina, though. That one is. That's the Santa Cruz Channel and Santa Cruz Island. It's pretty cool. Yeah.
PHTIM runway 8, clear for the option.
Awesome. How do you identify positive climb? I would say that is once you get about 500 feet per minute on your vertical speed indicator, right there, that 500, then I would say that's a good way to say positive rate, maybe. If others have other ideas, that'd be great. Is that GPS an add-on? No, it comes with the plane. Your FPS at the top right has gone over the edge. Oh, you're right. Thank you. We're at 5,500 climbing. Come down here and check our fuel. So this is the auxiliaries. We want a main fuel right there. It's cool. Yeah, my altimeter right now it's 29902 because I'm doing custom weather right now for some photo recon. Yeah, Flyboy GPB's got it right. So just to guys...
Caravan 600 Zone Tango, Limburg Tower, wind 3105.
This is where we are right now. We departed Santa Barbara. This is our plane out this way. We're on radar.
Delta 5720 contact Los Angeles Center 135.5.
35.5 Delta 5721. Let me go back here and just check in before I talk about that. Los Angeles Center, Delta 5721, 6,600, climbing 8,000.
Delta 5721, Los Angeles Center, climb maintain 900,000, and when able, proceed direct Santa Catalina, the Catalina altimeter 29902.
All right, up to 9,000 when able, direct Catalina. Thank you, Delta 5721. All right, cool. We're up to set altitude 9,000.
Altitude set to 9,000.
And we're going to go direct, a big, nice shortcut.
Charlie Papa, Class B Tower, runway
So we're
27, right,
going
take off.
to go ahead and clear that. We'll get rid of the cursor. Oops. Wait. Flight plan. There we go. Catalina. Direct. Activate. Change that to GPS. And we're going to change our autopilot. Oh, y'all can come on. And we're going to hit nav. And we're direct Catalina now. And I love the flybys in the turn. Yeah, Lambo, 4-flight is awesome, isn't it? Whew. One more for good measure. Direct Catalina. Can you explain the air tower language? Ah, you bet. So in this case, he told me to climb and maintain 9,000. So basically we're climbing at 900 feet per minute up to 9,000. He said direct Catalina, so we're able to go direct to our filed waypoint called SXC. That's just right there. But I can explain it as we go for sure. Is this the B1900? Yes. Flyboy, can you type in exclamation plane now and see if it works? Exclamation plane, let's see if it works. And also let's see if exclamation route or exclamation route works. I want to make sure our plane stops at 9,000.
Eclipse 7 Charlie Papa, contact departure.
That's quite a shortcut we got. That's going to save us a lot of fuel. So there you go. B190, yeah. And the route's working now. Cool. Alright, here we go. Let's hopefully it... Yep, there we go. It's reset the vertical speed, and it's dropping. And it's going to level
Eclipse
up.
707 Papa, 7 departure, radar
9,000.
contact, climb maintain 6,000.
It's awesome. Serious
Okay,
Max!
and runway 8, clip the option.
Serious Max. I just have to say that's really cool that you have a PE badge next to your name. How you doing, Max?
Caravan 609 Tango departure, radar contact Clementine 6000. Eclipse 7 Charlie Papa, continue right turn heading.
That ortho down there
280.
looks really good. Not gonna lie.
Just those 19688 Whiteman Tower. Say again your
Getting
request or
ready
direction.
to head up to Logan. Wish you were here. Oh man, little Bravo action. I wish I was there too.
Just 19688, thank you. Make a right downwind departure, runway 12 cliff takeoff when call.
Are you doing an angel flight or are you just doing some practice?
Eclipse Charlie Papa is heading 280, heading 280.
Angel flight, nice. Nice. So everyone in chat, Cirrus Max is a real world pilot. I have the pleasure of being able to join him from time to time in his Cirrus SR-22.
Caravan 09 Tango,
He,
clear direct ocean side.
He does angel flights, so he flies people who are in need of medical this, that, or the other. Maybe they can't afford a commercial flight. Maybe they're going to a smaller town for treatment, what have you. All kinds of different situations. So he volunteers to fly them to their destination, and it's at no cost to the patient. And it's an awesome thing that he does. All right, we're at 9,000. Let's talk again about the flight. So over here we got we're just passing over the Santa Cruz Island. We got a major shortcut. So normally you'd fly up to the Quang intersection, and then we'd go to Ventura, and then we'd cut down to the Weasel intersection. But he just gave us direct.
Eclipse 7 Charlie, Clementine 10,000.
Santa Catalina down here, SXC, and it's going to save us a ton of fuel and a ton of time. So it's really good, especially when you're on FS economy, to have those shortcuts. Now, this is my new flight screen. It's kind of nice how we can still see the plane. You can see the screen nice and large. Little advertisement for free for them. Yes, the
Eclipse 574 Juliet,
yes, the
Tower,
B1900 is from Carenado. We are doing 263 knots across the ground. Seeing Long Beach. Yeah, I'm very tempted to go to TwitchCon Chaos Dispenser. I'll be honest, I really want the jersey that they're going to give partners. If you're a partner and you sign up to go to TwitchCon, you get a jersey.
Cessna 688, contact departure, have a good one.
And I want that Twitch jersey. It'd be kind of cool to see what's what. But,
Eclipse 24 Juliet,
I haven't made up my mind.
procedure, advisory.
CJF, so you have to tell all the towers where you are going to. Well, I'm talking to a radar. This is called
Eclipse
Los Angeles.
24 Juliet, Pebble 6 departure, Seal Beach transition.
Oh, so you are going to go Chaos Dispenser? Yeah, that'd be good. We can have a whiskey together. So yeah, you can.
Eclipse 24 Juliet, need a moment to get that all plugged in.
I'm talking to Los Angeles Center. So he's looking. He's got a radar scope of the whole area. He's then going to hand me off to a different controller for Socal approach, and I just check in with my altitude, and they know where I'm going because they have my flight plan on file. Cirrus Max, you'll go with me to TwitchCon? Dude, that'd be kind of fun, huh? A little Long Beach action.
Clip the option.
Grab Mr. Gibbs.
So that's 106 today, Socal departure, radar
I think it's in
contact.
October, right? Yeah. Speedbird 007. Yep. Speedbird 007. I saw that you posted. You were talking about the short final design airport. Do you know what it is? Because you were saying something
So
about
that's
that.
the 688, turn westbound to the Van Nuys Delta there.
Whiskey O-Snack. Yeah. Get your hotel rooms now. To be honest, Chaos, we probably would stay with Josh, maybe, if he'd let us crash on his floor. Although maybe we want a hotel room near Long Beach, but yeah, it'll probably probably be sold out if we don't do something. Taiwan? We should fly in Taiwan. Although, can you legally fly in Taiwan? Maybe you can. The transponder fix for the Carenado King Air C90. Oh, Marcus, I heard of that fix. Oh, what was it? I think it was a keyboard binding, Marcus.
There's some Charlie Pop. It's on the mission bay.
No, there was a click spot that was away from the normal click spot. But I can't remember where it was.
Oops, Charlie Pop.
Oh, okay. Speedbird, I was thinking that maybe it had leaked out where I think the beta will happen. The beta will happen in maybe late June or early July, possibly. We'll see what happens. For those of you who don't know, Cirrus Max and I are going to be doing a real-world flight in his
Juliet, wind
SR-22 across the country. We're going to take off from New York, and we're flying all the way to Las Vegas. Now, of course, we can't do that in one day. We're going to break it up into 2 days. And we're going to go to Vegas. We're going to do our fantasy football. We're going to do our poker. We're going to do our adult beverages. And then we're going to fly all the way back to New York. It's going to be an amazing trip. I do have some bad ortho up there, it looks like. Half the island is bad. Or no, I don't even know if that's... Maybe that's a... Oh, that actually could be the Channel Islands. Yeah. Stopping in Omaha to pick up Marcus. Yes! You want to come to Vegas, Marcus? It'd be fun. We do need to stop somewhere for fuel. More than once. What's the longest flightless time in this game? What's been my longest flight? On the stream, I've done like 3-hour flights. That's the max. My Cessna project. Gotta run. Have a great weekend. If you're ever up in the Northeast, come on over and fly the sim. That would be fun. What state are you in? Let me know that. Thanks for stopping by. Catch you soon, man. Adult beverages, then fly. Yeah, exactly. Well, the captain is not going to be partaking in the adult beverage. I haven't seen Cirrus Max have a drink of alcohol in, I don't know, over a year. So it's good to have a captain who likes the the tonic only. Jay Krause, how you doing, man? Good to see you, John. Adman, morning. Who doesn't want to go to Vegas? Exactly. Aerosim Gaming doesn't want to go to Vegas. When I brought up the idea of having X-Plane Con in Vegas, he didn't like Vegas idea, so give him a hard time about that. He just doesn't like the...
Coast 24 Juliet, contact departure.
Yeah, it's okay to not like it. I love it, though, unfortunately. KPTK and 7D2 isn't far out of your way. Where's PTK and 7D2?
DHM, runway 8, clip the option.
You still need to get the Channel Islands and the Vandenberg Air Force Base fixes. Yes, and Great Lakes. I know. Oh, man. I do need to do it. Wife would probably wouldn't approve for Vegas. Bring her with. J-Snap wants to go somewhere new. I just think Vegas is cheap and easy. And so much to do. But yeah. Dulles is the best place to have flight sim cons. So
107 Tango, Socal departure, cancel altitude restriction.
I want an East Coast or a West Coast flight sim con. Was that call for me? I think we're gonna go to 120 or 119. No, we're gonna go 120.8 maybe. Socal. In an immoral way. I love Vegas. I love going to the fine food. I love going to a Cirque du Soleil show. I've been to like 4 different Cirque du Soleil shows. A couple of them more than once. The O show is amazing. I like to play poker, of course. I love having a nice steak at MGM with my friends Ben Leiby and Ben Leiby and Cirrus Max. Yeah.
Delta 5721, contact SoCal approach 119er, correction 127.4. See ya.
27.4. See you, Delta 5721. I haven't got that frequency for a little bit. 27.4. SoCal approach, Delta 5721, 9000.
Delta 5721, SoCal approach, John Wayne altimeter 2989er, pick up weather, and advise request.
Okay, 89 on the altimeter, and we'll pick up the weather. Delta 5721. Alright, so normally I give weather on the SoCal, or on the John Wayne's approach, or
10 o'clock.
Yeah, John,
2 miles
on the
westbound
SoCal approach
data
frequency,
point,
that's when we're
indicates 1,800 climbing, type it on.
What kind of approach should we do? Should we do the visual, or should we do the LS? We'll do the visual. KSNA. Let's go ahead and play the weather.
Type, initial heading, and requested cruise altitude. Operate transponder with mode C on all taxiways and runways. Advise on initial contact you have Victor. John Wayne Airport information Victor. 1510 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10. 1300 scattered. Temperature 20. Dew point 16. Altimeter 2989er. Visual approach runway 20 left, 20 right, in use. Departing runway 20 left, 20 right. Use caution for bird activity in the vicinity
Hotel
of the
Tony, my
airport.
contact Bourbon Ground
Read back
123.9
all
or
runway
Avionics.
assignments, and hold short instructions. All VFR departures, contact clearance delivery with your aircraft type, initial heading, and
Aircraft 6
requested
Romeo
cruise
Alpha.
altitude.
Penn and
Santa
Teller's
Barbara
good.
Tower, runway
Transponder
15
with mode
left,
C
clear
on
for
all
takeoff.
taxiways and runways. Advise on initial contact you have Victor.
Delta 5721,
we have
flying
information,
070,
Victor.
Maintain 5,000, Vector John Wayne Airport.
Adman.
You are the reason I
Delta
got back into
5721,
flight sim.
flighting
Thanks, John
070,
Fly.
set and maintain 5,000, Vector John Wayne Airport.
Adman2722, thanks for the subscribe. We do have a subscribe. Thank you.
Eclipse 7 Tropic contact SoCal approach 128.1.
SoCal approach, Delta 5721 has Victor request visual approach.
Delta 5721, thank you. Flighting 070, set and maintain 5,000, Vector visual approach runway 20 right.
All right, you broke up on the heading, please, again.
070.
Okay, 070 down to 5,000, Vector visual approach 20 right, Delta 5721. Let's go into heading mode.
Gear 70755 with SoCal approach, John Wayne altimeter 2989er.
Set altitude 5,000.
Altitude set to 5,000 feet.
We'll go into vertical speed mode. Alex 95423.
11 o'clock, 3 miles southbound.
Thank you for the
altitude
subscribe.
7,300 typing on.
That's a double sub, back to back. Thanks for letting me rock the Invisisticks. Alright, we're down to 5,000. We're on a heading of 070. And yeah, we're making our descent down into John Wayne. Oh, snack. Yep, it's a sub train. That's right.
Eclipse 5624 Juliet. Limerick Tower, how do you read?
I think that's 3 Green Gaming. They're flying the Eclipse, I think.
Cessna 9 Alpha radar contact.
Yeah, anyone that has a sub badge next to their name can rock the sub sound for free. If you want to buy it, you can buy it by typing in exclamation store, or you can get cool sounds like this.
Delta 5721, contact SoCal approach 128.1.
128.1, Delta 5721. That didn't come through. It's not coming through, is it? I gotta turn up the volume. SoCal approach, Delta 5721, 7,500, descending 5,000.
Delta 5721, SoCal approach, downwind altimeter 29er, 89er.
89er. You're watching JT on split screen. Okay, cool. For some reason that sound's not very loud. I gotta increase the sub sound. Let's try it again.
Do this, dudes. Are you ready? Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Yes! Go! Yes! 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 Freedom!
It's really low volume. I'm gonna have to play around with it.
Unreadable.
Yeah, check throttle. That's right. We can bring it back because we're going.
System 100, city traffic, 12 o'clock, 3 miles opposite direction onto the K7600, type of note.
Yep. I didn't. I was so.
7 Tango X-ray, contact SoCal approach 119.6.
I was so focused on
119.6, 7 Tango X-ray.
on my trying to figure out the volume for my sounds that I oversped the aircraft. Barber pole action.
Says Says 732 aircraft here, San Bernardino Tower. Check your radio. Or 9 Romeo Alpha. Are you still on runway heading there?
What's the address for the Twitch overlay again? It's bennysim.org. So,
So what's your heading?
Bennysim, BENESIM.org.
Is that the runway heading?
I'm thinking I probably need
Or 9
to
Romeo Alpha. You fail for the Cat
change
8.
the color though.
The instructions fly runway heading. It's the tolerance is plus or minus 10 degrees.
Alright, we should be leveling out here at 5,000, which we are. I don't often have wings, but when I do, I prefer them attached. Yep. I don't know why my sounds are so low.
5724 Juliet SoCal, departure. Been looking for you. Ident, please. Close 5224 Juliet, radar contact, 20 miles south of Seal Beach, VOR. Maintain 13,000, contact SoCal approach 128.1. Air 107 taxi, SoCal approach, Palomar, altimeter 2988. Sir 72 Bravo contact, SoCal approach 134.2. Says 168 traffic, 12 o'clock, 4 miles, opposite direction onto the K 5400, type of known, climate.
Yeah, I need to adjust the sounds. Maybe I can do it in the OBS settings here. Let's
SoCal approach, close 5724 Juliet's comment for through 8,100 for 13,000.
Eclipse 5724 Juliet, SoCal approach, Chelman, 29er, 89er.
2989.
Let's see if this works.
Do this, dudes. Are you ready? Here we go. In 3.
Drew 87 Bravo, Socal approach, traffic 1 o'clock, 2 miles northbound, altitude indicates 10,600, type unknown, Burbank altimeter 289er. Delta 5720, flight heading 020.
I should probably make an... Oh.
Delta 5721, flight heading 020.
020 Delta 5721.
Eclipse 7 Charlie Papa, contact Socal departure 127.4.
I should make an overlay.
27.4, 7 Charlie Papa.
Eclipse 240, contact Los Angeles Center 125.27.
Center 125.27, 5724 Juliet.
3 green.
Eclipse 707 Charlie Papa, Socal approach, correction in Catalina, altimeter 299.2.
Oh, perfect, Chaos. Thank you. Thank you. But I think it's bennysim.org. So bennysim.org.
Los Angeles Center, contain level 220.
I think it's bennysim.org, but I could be wrong.
So it's a 100 today, contact point Mugu approach 124.7.
At Benny Sim.
So that's a 168 point Magoo approach, altimeter 299er.
No, I think it's Benny Sim. Isn't it Benny Sim?
Delta 5721, airport 2 o'clock and 1 turn passport in sight.
Airport's in sight. 5721.
Delta 5721, clear visual approach from 20 right.
Clear visual approach 20 right, Delta 5721. Set altitude 1000.
Altitude set to 1,000 feet.
Okay, we're just coming over to beach.
7 Tango X-ray, contact Palomar Tower 118.6.
We're gonna go on a heading here.
November 107 Tango X-ray, Palomar Tower. Now right downwind runway 24, clear to land, wind 330 at 3.
Oh, it's bennyoverlay.org. Yeah, there it is, bennyoverlay.org. There's John Wayne over there. So we're just gonna tighten up our turn here. We need to get down to altitude though.
Caravan 609 Tango, roger. Yeah, your connection sounds pretty bad. What's your location?
126.8.
Caravan 600 Tango, contact Socal approach 128.1.
Okay, we're at 2,900 descending.
Socal approach, g'day, Caravan 6909 Tango, level 6000.
Caravan 609 Tango, Socal approach, ident please.
Thanks for setup, command.
Ident 6909 Tango.
Alright, 2,500 feet. We'll slow down here. Go ahead and start our turn.
Caravan 610 Tango radar contact. Correction, Caravan 09 Tango radar contact over Dana Point. John Wayne altimeter 2989.
8909 Tango.
Delta 5721 contact John Wayne Tower 126.8.
Over to John Wayne Tower. Thanks, Delta 5721. John Wayne Tower, Delta 5721, visual 20 right.
Caravan 609 Tango affirmative, climb maintain 10,000. Delta 5721 John Wayne Tower, wind calm, runway 20 right, clear to land.
20 right, clear to land, Delta 5721. Landing gear down.
Landing gear going down.
Alright, if you get within 10 on the landing rate, you win, folks.
Landing
If you get within
gear down
10.
and locked.
Let's go ahead and go autopilot off. Let's go flaps 1. Retrim for the new flap condition. Yeah, I saw that quest update had come out. I don't know why I get that master caution. Maybe it's because of the cabin altitude.
First 7 Tango X, straight actually disregard that, stand by.
Okay, GPB 500 John Wayne. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's rock and roll. Here we go.
First 7 Tango X, contact ground point 8 was here.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. You can do it. Get down, get down, get down.
I know, I can't move.
Ah!
Just call, give him a call, 121.8. He'll take care of you.
328.
21.8. Skyhawk 7320, San Bernardino Tower, runway 6 clear for takeoff, wind calm.
Flaps 0.
Clip 7 Charlie
Flaps
Papa
going
contact
all the
Center
way.
Center 135.5.
Landing lights off.
Landing lights off.
Parking brake set. Taxi lights on.
Taxi lights on.
Eclipse 70 Charlie Papa Los Center Center, clear direct Quang, a Santa Barbara altimeter 2988. Airfly sub 2 Juliet cross Lando at maintain 14,000, Bakersfield altimeter 2988.
John Wayne Tower, Delta 5721, clear of 20 right at hotel. Request taxi to the South FBO.
Delta 5721 contact ground 132.25.
Over to ground. See you, Delta 5721. $32.25. Joey ground, Delta 5721, clear 20 right at hotel, request taxi to South FBO.
Untitled 5721, John Wayne ground. Good morning. Taxi to the FBO via Bravo.
To FBO via Bravo. Good morning, Delta 5721. Okay. We're going to taxi down via Bravo. Was anyone even close? Hello, Rod. Our Tatarin, how you doing, sir? Delta should probably be going to the terminal, but it's a charter. It's a charter. A Delta charter. Wow, I just got notification that the AIRAC that comes out on the 22nd. Oh, actually. Yeah, the AIRAC that comes out on the 22nd is now available on ForeFlight. Interesting. This does not look like a parking area. But we're rebels. Yeah. That's just going into the hangar. Yeah, we're rebels. We're even going to park at an angle. Alright, let's cut our fuel. I like that sound. X economy. Open X economy. Finish the flight. Bam shakalaka. Over here on FS economy logs. We flew from Santa Barbara to John Wayne. Quite a profitable run. Income was $9,405. We rented the aircraft for 48 minutes, but because we own the aircraft, it's zero cost. We got ground crew fee, or additional crews 81, ground crew fee of 940, booking fee. That's where if you take more than I think 4 assignments, they charge you a booking fee. Anyway, profit 7,348. We now come up to banking, and we can set my cash, put that into the bank, set my cash to 1,000. So now we have 31,000. Trying to make our payments because when you own aircraft, you have these monthly fees right here. So I have to pay 9, 10 plus 14. I have to pay like $15,000+ every month just to maintain these 4 aircraft. So that's why I need to put some money in the bank. But what we're going to do, even though I'm low on cash, I'm going to go ahead and rock the spinner to see if we should fly for myself or Air Squirrel. Because I know I need to fly more. I've flown for Air Squirrel some, but I've been trying to build up my bank balance. But we'll go ahead and do the spinner for which one it is. Yeah, it's definitely a profitable run for sure. Okay, third spin. Second spin, it's the third spin that counts. There's second spin, and here's the third and counting. This is the real deal. Air Squirrel. There we go. There we go. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's rock and roll. Oh, snack. Over 30,000. You have over 30,000, JFM? Nice. Nice, nice, nice. But you got to spell snack right. Right? You don't have to, but if you want to, we can spell it that way. Because you can... Because the emote's like 4 letters. Let's be honest. All right, let's get a fresh image. Actually, we can do a replay of that hard landing since you guys want that. I guess we'll show you though before I disconnect. This is This is
San
the
Diego clearance delivery. Good morning. Epic 561 Bravo Foxtrot going up to San Bernardino.
There's Ben. So here's our route that we flew. We flew from Santa Barbara. We took off, runway heading. We got radar vectors.
Epic 561 Bravo Foxtrot, Lindbergh clearance, cleared to San Bernardino Airport. On
And
departure
then
flight
right here, we got
290.
direct Santa
Victor
Catalina.
Radar
And then-
vectors Victor 186 then is filed. Climb and maintain 10,000. Departure
So
frequency.
before we got to Santa Catalina, that we actually had a vector up here, and then here we got cleared for the visual approach, and this is our nice visual entry. This way, kind of a wide entry. I guess maybe you could come in like here and then enter the right downwind, but is that within tolerance of a cleared for a visual approach? What would you say, Rod? Kind of fun. But when you do instant replays, you got to disconnect from the network. It was not a very good landing. It was what we call potential chiropractic visit. Absolutely, it's okay. All right, thanks, Rod. Flying from Tucson to San Francisco at the moment. Hey, Mature Gamer, how you doing? Megamass 72, good morning. Yeah, you only get the JFM once, Flyboy. You can only follow it once. That message is more for people who haven't followed. Greetings from Cologne, Germany. Saw you fly to my airport recently. Ah, Goldemore, and welcome. Do you have any cold Kulsch? Is that how you say it? Kulsch? I really enjoyed the Kulsch beer when I was in Cologne in the real world. Epic Nobody. How you doing? I need to get back to Europe. Do some more German flying. I don't know what building that is, but it's definitely round. It's kind of cool how the autogen picked that up. I actually have my autogen settings turned down, I think. I should turn those back up. Come to London? Yeah, I'm thinking about coming to Cosford in 2018. But a couple of the boys over there told me, come for the social aspect, not necessarily for the convention. Don't have Kulsch at the moment? Ah, okay. That's okay. But interesting that, yeah, I know that beer. I had a good friend. I lived in Germany. I lived in near Augsburg, and I spent a lot of time in Cologne. I worked in the hotel industry, technology side, and yeah, spent a lot of time in Germany. Love it there. My daughter speaks fluent German. So yeah, this is a hard landing. You guys want the right side or the left? Am I in your right ear? I can't even hear that. Can you guys hear that? How do I boost the volume on that one? Oh, I think I know what to do. I think I know what to do. Yeah, this is a hard landing. I was trying to hit the numbers too, but it didn't work out. Ooh, almost bounced. Yeah, if I'm in a Cessna 208 or a 172, you know, I'm gonna grease it, but When I'm in this plane, I don't do so well. As long as it's within circling minimums. Okay. Boom! That was hard. That was almost chiropractic. Still fun though, right? Alright, let's get a tower view. This is what the tower saw. Tower's like, we got a B1900 coming in. Is hitting the numbers best practice? Hell no. Unless you're in a landing competition at 46 Charlie Alpha. And then yes, it's best practice. I just need to I need to hold it off. I need to, well, in that case, I was coming in a little bit too fast. I should have probably been like, I don't know. So like right here, I'm probably at, yeah, see I'm at 100 knots. I should be slower than that. With some, maybe with some more flaps. Next time I might try to hold it off a little longer. But sometimes the landing looks really good until you look at the landing rate or the replay. From the cockpit it looked good, but 300 foot per minute for landing contest when John Fly is in the 1900. Yes, exactly. Although I did get I thought I got 280. I think I got 288 for the first flight today. I think. Are your pappies working? I think so. Yeah, they were working on the way down. Yep. Probably not in the instant replay. But yeah. So for everyone, GPB 500 here in the chat room right there. This is his airport design. Type in exclamation GPB for a link to a little bit of info on how to get all of the airports that he creates. They're great. He and Mr. X are my two favorite airport scenery designers. Followed closely by Mr. M. Congrove, Rob KBTO. If you guess the landing FPM correctly, do you get a bonus if there's a tail strike? Yeah, if you want. Alright, we'll get a fresh sim now.